Candace, them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Yes, guys. First show for me, like this for the New Year's. We're gonna talk about a few things today, guys. Hold on. Let me just get the thing revved up a little bit. We're gonna talk about a few things today, guys. It's a long time. I haven't talked about football. I haven't spoken anything about Reggae Boyz football and what's on the agenda for the New Year's. Uh, what's on the agenda for the New Year's, guys? Yeah, as you can see with the title, guys, the title is are the YouTubers helping or hurting Jamaican football, guys? Uh, there's been some major development in the YouTube space as far as what we're trying to accomplish. What are we trying to accomplish? There's I think Ryan. I think somebody saying there's some error. There's an error in the thing, Ryan. Okay, we're gonna solve it. Thank you as and come back with it. Hold on. There is. I'm just checking it out right now. Actually, I didn't even know the title. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We gotta redo this thing. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, just link up Ryan, and Ryan will sort out the error, the grammatical error on the. You guys, you can even give us a title that you want him to put, that you think it's more appropriate. But yes, guys, what's happening basically is I'm realizing a trend on YouTube when it comes on to um Jamaican football, right? It's I think we're no longer in a situation where we're trying to get certain results from the JFF. It's more now people want to say, look, oh, me catch a JFF in a big lie, or me catch a JFF, I do this. Me catch Mr. Speedy's line. Oh, look, there's four players from Cavaliers on the team. It's like, guys, when is it gonna stop? Like, when are we gonna get back to the business of supporting our team? There's one thing where we can introduce players from abroad to the team, to the GFF and to the technical committee. But at the end of the day, guys, there are people who are also in charge at the GFF who earn that spot. They have earned that position through them being involved in football for a number of years. Sometimes we get carried away as fans, and we get carried away in the sense where we actually think we are actually running things at the JFF. This is what I'm seeing on YouTube. And I've spoken to individuals that work alongside the GFF, and they're saying that they won't be coming back on some of these YouTube channels, because it's more of a, people are just bringing them on to argue with them. People are not bringing them on to answer questions or to come up with ideas. And you know who me I talk, brother. You know who feel like him can argue with everybody upon the JFF. Everybody by now know who I'm talking about. The person who thinks he knows more about Jamaican football than the people that are actually working there. Where we are today in our campaign is not the fault of the JFF. I I I I I I know the JFF did what they did early on, and we know they weren't doing a good job. But the JFF is not why we got 7 points, bro. The JFF is not why we got 7 points, bro. Someone just come on YouTube. Even this player, David Davis, they start bashing the player before the player even start playing for Jamaica. This is the same individual who was on YouTube saying he cannot question the coach. The man saying he can't question Theodore Whitmore, but he's willing to question Paul Halls. He's willing to question the fact that there's 4 Cavalier players. Guys, tell me in the chat, you don't think the Cavaliers players who are called up for that friendly game deserve a spot on the team? Like, when are we gonna stop? Like, even if a Cavalier player is doing well, he's not gonna be able to get a call up for Jamaica because Mr. Speed is the coach. Yo, we have to be honest, guys. And at one point, so I don't. It's more gonna hurt our football than what we're helping. Yeah, like ball occur. You know what go on, brother. It's becoming like annoying. Like me see the other day, even Mr. Maxwell is on a show, and I'm like, why is Mr. Maxwell on this? Somebody send me a clip. I'm like, why is Mr. Maxwell arguing with this dude? Like, you can't win, bro. You see what I mean? Yeah, Javon. Ryan is gonna edit the title. He's gonna edit the title. He set it up and he's gonna edit it. We found out, somebody told me and I told him, because I'm not in control of the stream. I'm just on, but Ryan is controlling everything from behind. But yeah, dude. It's becoming annoying now. It's becoming a thing where we're no longer actually supporting our team and trying to get good results. It's like, oh look, Cavaliers never win against Tottenham, bro. It was Tottenham's third team squad. Let me pull up the stats. Let me pull up the heat map. No, bro. Cavalier wasn't there in 2002. But why was it? Like, dog. Like, this is like, is this like, this is where we are in 2022? 2022. My thing is, as I told you guys on the last show of 2021, I won't say the ex head coach name anymore because I moved on from that. I think job done when it comes to getting rid of that guy as the coach. No, we want to move on to new things, bro. We want to move on to building up the new players who are coming in and get behind the team now. Because I believe that the problem was the coach. I believe the problem was the coach. I know the JFF is not perfect, but I'm not gonna sit on screen or on the stream and just bash the JFF for everything, dog. The funny part about this, one of the what the person who has the loudest mouth on here never played football a day in their life. That's why I'm tell you, me not argue with people anymore when I play football, brother. If you never play football, it's like me argue with a man who don't have a driver's license and he might tell me like how to drive. Not saying that driver's license make you drive, but it's a good chance you've went through a few courses and you've learned something. We not argue with nobody in a 2022 anymore who never play football. And if Mr. Speed, if you're watching this, you have to choose the platforms you go on a bit more wisely. I respect Mr. Speed so much. Mr. Speed was one of the first persons out of the JFF who actually came on YouTube and actually did interviews with channels like this. Mr. Speed didn't have to do that. But I see that people are taking advantage of it now. I think people are just waiting for Mr. Speed to come on to argue with him. It's no longer a solution thing. It's no longer a giving him ideas. And if Mr. Speed is watching this, choose certain man no make sense. You go on certain things with them, Mr. Speed, go argue with them. You cannot win. Their thing is to come on YouTube and argue with you about Cavaliers. You see how is it? Yeah, so basically that yes, the last time doing Marcel, the last time I heard that I haven't got any news on Davis, but I've got confirmation that Demari Gray is about 90% there as far as playing for Jamaica. You see what I mean? What talk to me, Mark Chambers. What do you mean be careful? Talk to me because I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Explain to me, Mark Chambers. I'm willing to have a dialogue with you right now. Explain to me. Yeah, we I told Ryan is I already told Ryan the video is not titled correctly. So and Ryan supposed he said he will change it. He's I told him but explain to me. Him hate all Jamaican born players me here. Him say look how long the yard baller them a play with Jamaica and Jamaica now go nowhere. That him say. Him want all yeah, that's and Ball Kurt, that's what I'm saying, This is even part of the big fallout with me and them. Why me and them people they fall out. We want the best 11 on the field, brother. We want the best, but we don't want 100% where no local player don't get the opportunity to be in the squad to compete. And this is why I respect Mr. Speed and them. Mr. Speed and them, they're putting in hard work with local players. They're training up guys to be better. They're improving. You don't think their players want to play for Jamaica as well? Bro, the perfect balance is what? I'll contact Ryan again, guys, so Ryan can change the title. Uh please change because I don't have any control over this. So, but Mark Chambers, as you were saying, tell me what you mean. Be careful, because what I'm saying to you is, when the JFF is wrong, we're gonna bash the JFF ball occur. But if the JFF is doing something right, bro, we need to be honest as well and say them actually do. Bro, the man them give the coach everything he needed to get more than 7 points, bro. The biggest blunder the JFF had was in the pandemic last year with the Japan and the Panama game at the stadium. And to be honest, bro, the JFF, nobody could have foreseen the future that this pandemic was gonna cause all these challenges. Nobody was ready for this COVID. At the end of the day, bro, I believe as a coach, you need to get the players to perform. You need to put the right players out there on the thing. Only fool can see them. Yeah, all right, Mark Chambers. Now I understand what you're saying, but it just becomes aggravating, bro. That we're just gonna keep bashing the JFF every day and just find something to argue with Mr. Speed about. Bro, I appreciate Mr. Speed so much that Mr. Speed actually comes on because a lot of people don't know. There's people in the JFF who will never come on YouTube and talk to us because they feel like they're not, they're bigger than this, they're above this. And I feel like Mr. Speed did himself a lot of good by coming and look. The other day, the president was on YouTube. This all started because Mr. Speed came on YouTube. The president was on YouTube answering questions. Dalton Wint, who is from my parish of Manchester, was on YouTube. Them people there is some ranking people, bro. Them people, put up with certain things. But they realize that, listen, this is where the discussion is being had. But this is why on YouTube, we have to know take the discussion in a positive way, bro. Where it cannot just be bash, 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 Mr. Speed, bash, bash, bash Cavaliers. Cavaliers are 4 players. They deserve 4 players, bro. You see what I mean? JT, look upon the 16-year-old name Whisper. Him good. Him scored 2 and assist 1 against Man City under 16. Monday. Monday that nobody not talk about it. Yeah, it's yeah, because if he was at Cavaliers and he did that and he made the team, it's a big argument. So and it's not fair to the players at Cavaliers. It's not fair to the players at Cavaliers that now people are gonna hold these players ransom because Mr. Speed is their coach. No, bro. If players, if just like on want 23 players from England, if 23 player from Cavalier is the best 23 player we have, them fee at the team too. You guys are hypocrites. You're not seeing what you're doing. You're saying that players from England come in, come play if they're qualified. But if there's 4 players from Cavaliers, they shouldn't play for Jamaica because Mr. Speed is the coach. We have to get, bro. We have to get, and I'm asking if Mr. Speed and them, and you see this video, Mr. Speed, please choose the platforms you go on YouTube, because I realize some people they're not on here to come up with solutions with you. They're not on here to help the program. They're on here to argue and beat them chest on YouTube. Say them are the biggest YouTube panelists, and I'm like, dude, I just love my team, bro. I just want to see Jamaica win. I want to see Jamaica do the right thing. And I'm happy that now there are people from the JFF and the technical committee who actually comes on and have discussions with us. That's big progress. It's not their loudmouth why Mr. Speed them upon YouTube. It's not the big beat the chest thing why these people are on here, bro. And that's what I'm trying to say. What we don't want to do, bro, is to create a division to where we can't even communicate with people from the JFF, because I think we've made a lot of progress. There has been a lot of progress. Him play the butler, but him play butler, but him there England. I want academy and a mash it up. He's in England right now, Balaker. Okay. Balaker, he's in England right now. Oh crap! I didn't know that he's in England. That kid, that kid is gonna be a star now. Big up yourself, Alex Reed. Big up yourself, Alex Reed. Let me know if you want to jump on the stream, Alex, because this is my first stream for the year. This is the first stream for the year. Yes, guys. Yeah, Balaker. All right. Me not even call certain man name Balaker because for you say if you never play football, me never no argument with you again, dog. Me not argue with people when I play football about football. If you never grace the football pitch and ran for 90 minutes, but then I know football talking with you, dog. You see what I mean? It's like me, I try to tell a farmer how to plant yam and them thing there. Me never take up a machete from a barn. It's cause me I watch it on TV. Cause me I watch it in the stands. We not upon them thing there again, brother. Yes, there are ones especially. So yes, they are the ones, especially you and Ryan. All you do is point fingers. Well, John Doe, that's your opinion. We point fingers at things that needs to be solved. Hold on. Hold on there. Jando, you say, all we do a point finger. What do you do, Jando? Jando, what do you do? Let us know what you do, Jando. We point fingers, but I'm able to say I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and I'm able to apologize when I need to. Jando, what do you do? What do you contribute to the Reggae Boys sphere on YouTube? What do you do, Jando? Yeah, we have all the ambitious was that say, I'm glad set up a gun. Them need for Lego big belly Javon and give the spot to a one. Alex, him no rate the yard ball. Me hear him this all the time. Yeah, all right. Ambitious hustler. The thing with we all know that Javon Watson has passed his prime as far as playing for Jamaica. But I don't think it hurts having Javon Watson in the friendly game against the friendly game against Peru, because I think that game is Paul Hall is giving every player the opportunity to prove themselves, and it's fair enough. What if Javon Watson goes out there and he was the best performer? You see what I mean? Like, it's like I'm not gonna Javon Watson. I don't have any problem with it. What I would have problem with is if we have players perform very well in that game, and then we have other players perform very well in that game, and then Javon Watson gets picked for the Mexico game over him. Yeah, yeah, bro. As I said, the crying about transparency. Yeah, as me say, another scratch off win. It's just, bro. It's not even about transparency anymore. It's just a disrespect, bro. It's just a every day they come on. It's just a disrespect to Mr. Speed and those guys. And I feel like Mr. Speed has opened the door with the JFF and YouTube to come on. Before Mr. Speed came on YouTube, bro, there was nobody from the JFF ever came on YouTube and had a discussion with anybody, with Ryan, with coaches Dexter, none of these guys. So I think like we should also appreciate the fact that Mr. Speed is willing to come and have a discussion and give us insight. And the man always him no back down from the tough question them. The man no back down from the tough question them. But me just feel say some man just hate Mr. Speed to the point now where it have become like it have become even toxic for the team. It have become toxic for players from Cavalier who's working hard where them not even go get a spot for play because a man I go say, look, he can't play for he can't come play for Jamaica because he's playing for Cavalier. No, bro, the same like oh you can bring a player from anywhere. If it's 10 players from Cavalier are the best local players in the country, they must go get them opportunity, dog. Transparency has to go both ways, bro. It has to go both ways. When it's time to bash the JFF, we are going to bash them. But if it's time to bash the coach and if it's time to say the JFF has gotten it right, we have to give them props. We have to be fair, bro. We have to be fair and honest with how we do things, bro. Yeah, yeah, that's what Devon Simich say. You see, Ryan, him not afraid to talk the truth. That's why I like him. You see what I mean? Say, where Reggae Boys go, I travel with the team. Okay. Everywhere Reggae Boys go, you travel with the team. John Doe, great. I'm happy for you. But I still haven't you haven't contributed anything to discussion. I don't know. It's you just travel with the team. You haven't gave us any insight on anything, bro. That way, Morris. No matter what, the JFF will be the same, no change. No did it. There's a lot of talents in the country, but through them not play in England, etc. Yeah, bro, and that's the problem, bro. I said there has to be a balance, dog. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. We get all the players in the pool. We want all the players in the pool. All the players from England who is eligible. All the players from Jamaica who is eligible. But we can't just have a thing where the thing no balance, bro. I believe in balance, bro. I believe in balance. Because just like how you hear me calling for Paul Hall to be the coach, if Missy say Paul Hall come on and make the same mistake, them dog, I would have be a hypocrite if me not call out Paul Hall on the thing. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna bash Paul Hall before he coaches first game. That's not fair. It's like brother me tell us say you fail before you even get an opportunity. We now go bash Paul Hall before him first game, bro. You see what I mean? So some people need to some people need to understand that. And I'm just saying like people need to actually give Mr. Speed a little bit more respect than he deserve. And people might think say me and Mr. Speed is big friend. Me and Mr. Speed and no big friend. I met Mr. Me and one of the person. Let me tell you, the first time I saw Mr. Speed, it was when that the disgrace thing came out with the voice notes where the JFF was so terrible in the negotiation with Damian Lowe. And I said on Ryan's show, I said, yo, I didn't like how Mr. Speed handled that discussion like a politician, like when he spoke about everything. I mean, I said, yo, we should get rid of everybody. Then I was on Manning's Man show with Mr. Speed. Bro, every tough question I asked Mr. Speed, the man had an answer. and it you can see that his answers were straightforward. You can know when a person needs to lie to you. And from that day, being on Manning's Man show with Mr. Speed, bro, me have respect for him, bro. Me come on Ryan show, me say, me apologize. I actually think Mr. Speed is one of the persons who we need to get further up in the JFL. You know why? Me respect a person who put aside their statue as a person, as in a job, and come on and say, you know what? This is where the fans are. Let me come and talk to the fans. The man come on him talk about the team, him tell you everything, and people still just want to find things. Oh, I never Tottenham them up play against. Wasn't this the Tottenham third team? Was this Tottenham player playing at that time when you said you beat Tottenham? Was this the real Tottenham from? I'm like, what is this madness, dog? It's like how is this contributing to Jamaican football? The fact that Cavaliers and those clubs are actually playing against those marquee names, that's even good enough for me. That's more exercise for the guys. That's more eyes on them to get seen by academies. There are a lot of countries where their young footballers are not getting opportunity to play against Tottenham, to play against a New York Red Bull and those youth teams. So I see people come on them more like, man, the man them reach a point now, bro. Is it's not about solution anymore. You see what I say? It's not about solution anymore, bro. It's about dissing everything to do with Cavaliers, everything to do with the Reggae Boys, everything to do with the JFF. Like, bro. So if we get rid of everybody in the JFF now, who are them can't go work, them can't go handle what? You see, sometimes, bro, we might not like how certain operation is being carried out. But a lot of those individuals in the JFF, they gotten the job based on somebody thought they were competent enough or qualified. We're not gonna sit here and say they're doing an amazing job, but they're qualified more than you with upon YouTube. Chat off your mouth, brother. A lot of people in the JFF. I think Mr. Speed has done more for Jamaican football than any one of us on YouTube. And I'm talking about myself. I think Mr. Speed them contribute to the development of Jamaican football more than anybody on YouTube become a chat off them out, dog. So at some point we have to show our appreciation to people who are drive them van every day with players and sort out feel and pay a referee and make sure games are going and young players getting opportunity, bro. We need to give those people some respect, dog. A YouTube they on a chat off and a big super chat, dog. That's different. Them people that upon the ground. Them people that upon the ground are run training session and I get players ready for the next phase. I make young stars. Busy Atkinson, a player that I can't wait to see. Which player you produce, dog? I just YouTube you come on a beat your chest and a big super chat, dog. We're not depend that anymore, bro. You see what I mean? We also need to have a positive look and give people their flowers while they're at it, bro. You see what I mean? Those people are helping Jamaica's youth football. They might not be making the right decisions in all cases. And they perhaps possibly their political decisions happening. But bro, where isn't favoritism happening in the world? In anything, in politics, in football, in cricket. Where these things are not just happening in Jamaica, dog. These things are happening worldwide. Jesus said, oh well, Balakar said, Jesus brother, you hear how me talk all the time. The yard ball soon now have no interest to play for Jamaica again. Watch and see. Make sure you do. Um, yeah, bro. So it's we need the discussion on YouTube to be a bit more fair. Um, from when it comes on to the GFF, bro, and what they're doing. Um, what's it? Data championship top prize say who a big friend from Mr. Speed? Nobody know a big friend from Mr. Speed, but I would rather have a discussion about Jamaican football with Mr. Speed than probably you, Data. Because he would probably give me more clarity on where Jamaican football is going. You just gonna come on and just hate and say, yo, The whole of them are mash up Jamaican football, but you still don't have the answer for anything, or you don't have the solution, and you're not moving the needle. That's the thing. That's the thing. We have to know that we are having discussions, but our powers when it's limited. You see what I mean? Our power is limited, bro. And as Richard said, keep it professional. We're gonna just kind of segue into what should be on the agenda for 2022, because that was my goal. My goal in 2021, as I said before the Gold Cup, that we have to get rid of Topper. That happened. That was the biggest thing for me. I think we had to get rid of that guy. And the last thing on Topper, guys, uh, Topper was hired to be the coach of Jamaica. He failed terribly. As a fair Jamaican, knowing that the JFF doesn't have a big budget and they need money, you would say, all right, JFF, give me 6 million. We don't want me 12 million. Give me six, and we finish it off. Yes, so win, lose. The job never get done, but Theodore Whitmore is actually suing for the rest of his contract. If you tell you how the man spiteful and hate Jamaican football, so he would have rather be the coach, get paid, and just drag down with football. That was the person we had as the coach. He's suing for his entire contract. Any fair Jamaican, if this was me, would I say, yo, now give me 6 million, we meet halfway in the middle, and we keep it moving. I didn't get the job done. It's hard for us to qualify. The man want the entire paycheck, dog. He want the entire paycheck. You see what I mean? Yeah, he want the entire paycheck. No, uh, some channel asks for show up money on the board more than anything. You never hear me on YouTube asking to throw money on the board, bro. It's like throw money on the board. It's like, yeah, if somebody contribute, the people on YouTube, they're hardworking people as well. You see what I mean? They're hardworking people. I'm not gonna tell anybody how to spend their money. When I look on other channels, I see the other fans throw money because they can. Jamaicans, a lot of Jamaicans are still actually working hard and struggling to actually get things right, get their life together. So I can't come on YouTube and ask people to throw money on the board. You see what I mean? I'm just here to talk football, guys. And I'm here to I'm here to keep it honest and keep it real and keep it fair. When it's even me wrong, me I go accept my fault and keep it moving. Me I go accept it, bro. Enough time I see fans call me out and I say, fair enough. Yeah, Fabian Full. Ryan can ask to throw money on the board because I think Ryan, it's different. Ryan runs the channel, and Ryan put in a lot to get his channel up to a point where it is at this point. I'm just saying, for me as a panelist, I don't think it's fair that I come and ask people to throw money on the board. I won't do that. But as a person like Ryan, who has to pay for his service and get all these graphics and all these things, it's fair enough. Fair enough. But I'm not gonna come on YouTube asking people to pay my light bill and all those things. No, no. Jason said, JT, YouTubers are very important. The vloggers are an effective tool. So even though y'all are not accredited, this is the place where information. Yeah. I strongly big up yourself, Eddie Guna. No, this is what I'm trying to say, Jason, that this is where information is dispersed to the fans. But now we have to use this power wisely. This is what I'm saying to you, Jason. We need to use the power wisely. We can't just use the power or just find a way to bash Mr. Speed for everything, dog. We have to know that when we apply enough pressure to where we get people from the JFF to the table, we are then now offering something by being either positive or offering solutions. It can't just be like, yo, look, dog, a lion in the tell you, never play against Tottenham. What was the under 15 doing when Tottenham was playing? Who was those two? Dude, I want to in the chat to tell me how that discussion moved Jamaican football forward. That's what I'm trying to say, Jason, is having these little minuscule argument. How does it move the needle for Jamaican football? It now sounds like it's just like a personal thing. It's an argument thing. That's what I'm saying. The YouTube vloggers have built up enough leverage to where they actually. I think if it wasn't for the YouTubers, Theodore Whitmore would have still been the coach today. I think a lot of the pressure was applied on YouTube. But I'm saying is now that the YouTube has learned these powers, the vloggers, it's a time where we have to use it, bro, to contribute to Jamaican football. It's not a tear down thing every time. We're gonna point out things are wrong, but we want beat the JFF for everything, dog. If a man kick the ball out of bound, at the JFF fault. You see what I mean? I said, Jason, that's what I'm saying. Um, JT, understood. We know that y'all have responsibility. People have their person vendetta as well, and it comes. Yeah, that's the problem. Jason Mata, the personal vendetta thing. So it's and what it is gonna do is YouTubers only help Jamaican football. Um, Eddie Guna is depending on the discussion, Eddie Guna. I think that's a broad discussion. I think that's a broad statement. I think you made that statement if you start something, Eddie Guna. You're wise, you know if you you know how to move the algorithm. That was an algorithmic statement. Big up yourself, Tennessee Lewis. All right, the next friendly coming up, Jamaica versus Peru. Who are like guys? Drop in the comments are some of the players you'd want to see start the game. For me personally, the result of this game doesn't matter. The result, I still don't want Jamaica to pick up six. Obviously, I don't want Jamaica to pick up six. But the result for this game doesn't matter to me. What's important for me is I want to see what Paul Hall plans to do. How Paul Hall set up the team. Is Paul Hall planning to do three at the back, more attacking football? JT, it's like Bala Kerr saying Ethan Pinnock is not good and we can't change his mind. Me no believe say Bala Kerr actually believe in himself. Say um Ethan Pinnock no good. And Bala Kerr, say Chilani am a place. We have enough land at Chilani. My family them from Manchester. Enough land at Chilani. Wait a bit and all of those places in Chilani. Hurry watch. All over them places. So big up yourself from Chilani. You know me, real farmer place. Yeah, I think so. JT. Yeah, the man say Bala Kerr. Bala Kerr. Bala Kerr. I don't think Bala Kerr think Ethan Pinnock is not that good. I think Bala Kerr is a huge Shamar Nicholson fan. The sound man forgot his name. I think he need to cool down a little. Sound man, me no, me no understand that one day. DJ Liverpool. Yeah, Balaker. I don't think Balaker think that. So guys, tell me what you're expecting, guys. What are some of your expectations? Um, if it wasn't for YouTube, the JFF would still blah blah in the dark. Well, I'm not call nobody name in it, bro. So anybody want to call people name, I never mention a man name on the stream. I don't mention people name on the stream. What are some of the things that we're expecting from big up yourself, Ian Campbell? Ian Campbell, you're one of the persons that last year me and you disagree on certain things, but one thing me and you did agree on that Tupper had to go. I think me and you were vigilant in our putting on that full court press on the JFF as far as from day one. I think that's one thing me and you agreed on, and it happened. It happened. He's no longer there, but he's still suing the JFF. Ian said, JT, what's is suspended for the Mexico game. Owning to the okay. So guys, we shouldn't even be worried about Javon Watson being in the team then for the Peru game. But I still want to know from you guys, what are your expectations for the Peru game? My expectations are it goes like this. I want to see how Paul Hall set up the team. I want to see how Paul has set up the team. Uh, take a five. So yeah, it's the AG of Liverpool. Yep, just take a five sometime, bro, and just let's get back to supporting the team, dog, and point out real things, dog. Let's just point out real things where we need to get fixed, dog. Not just finding every little thing to argue with the JFF. Bro. What's there to argue with the JFF right now? Bro, a top up we should not argue with. You know what hurt my heart, bro? When I heard the president said that um Cousins Cousins had his passport since his citizenship and his passport since the Gold Cup. I them thing they piss me off, bro. If we actually learn so we needed a CDM since the Gold Cup and Cousins was qualified, the man had him passport and everything and the coach never called him up. I them thing they hurt, bro. The JFF couldn't do anything else, dog. Them say the JFF I pick the team. If I you know here listen to what the president said. The president said the man spoke about Greg Lee specifically. And Greg Lee was a player. What did I say in the Gold Cup? I said even though Greg Lee was coming off injured, based on how I saw Greg Lee performed in Saudi Arabia, that man did need Fina the team, dog. Brother, Greg Lee only got back in the team 2 games ago. It's only 2 games ago Greg Lee got back in the team, and Greg Lee only got a about 20 minutes for Jamaica. Greg Lee played against Tottenham this week. The man played amazing. So it's at the JFF you got blame about we can't blame the JFF about that, bro. We just had a terrible coach, dog. Look, Cousins, bro. We needed a CDM, bro. And you had Cousins with him passport. When the JFF when Mr. Ricketts said that, I was shocked. Cause look how we were on YouTube speculating whether or not Cousins had his documents, and the man had him documents long time sit down waiting to play for Jamaica. That's what we were going through, dog. That's what we were going through, brother. You see what I mean? That's what we were going through. Jason, you know, follow ball occur. He might take out the ball. Yo, look at Jason ball occur, kick it up. Yeah, Jason say him will go back for Haka instead. It's I don't know, Jason Guna, yes, I think Cousins is injured right now. I think he might be injured right now. I think he might be injured right now, bro. I think he might be injured right now. And I don't know if Demari Gray is 100% healthy right now as well. I don't know what the hell. I will definitely the next time I'm back on stream, I will have all the information I need about where how far along David Davis is. All right, guys. So David Davis, right? People have been sending me a lot of clips on David Davis. I love his aggression. He seems to be a good player, but I haven't seen David Davis made a clean tackle in any one of the clips that I got. I'm sorry, guys. Every everything we get, I don't see David Davis make a clean tackle yet. And with VAR, he's some of those tackles I see him making, he looks very aggressive, love his aggression, but me telling you, dog, I forgot telling how me see the thing straightforward. I have to tell you guys how I see it. All the clips that I got of David Davis, I haven't seen him made a clean tackle. And I seen him even headbutt a player like who's taking a throw in. I mean, I said, Jesus Christ, I hope him not do them thing for Jamaica. Just hope him calm down now and him but he look like a physical player. A little bit of Rudolph Austin-ish in his behavior, but I just hope he has a level head because I haven't seen him made all the clips that I've gotten, I haven't seen him made a clean tackle. So so uh ball occur. All right, John Doe said the Peru game, if it was a FIFA date, it would damage our ranking because Peru is not going to pet us. I think if we was a FIFA date and we were getting all the players, John Doe, I think that we would have give Peru a good, at least a draw game. I think we can draw with Peru. I know Peru is good, but I still think this Jamaican team is very good with all the players and Paul Hall as the coach, especially with the Alvas Powell and those guys no longer there. I think bro. I think Jamaica, to me, if Theodore Whitmore wasn't the coach, I think Jamaica, we have the number one team in CONCACAF, dog. We had a coach who hate the country and he hate the team. And I feel like the past head coach used to watch YouTube and say, watch me now. Watch how me I go spy to me right now. I felt like that's my vibe when me get. Like my feel said the man did that try spy it whip on YouTube, dog. The man mash up the team, brother. I feel like Jamaica, we have the number one team in CONCACAF right now, player for player. I don't want people Mexico telling me about Jimenez and those players, bro. No, bro. Mexico, all me said on the stream that Mexico no good. Mexico is not all that great. Jamaica, we had all the players from the Daniel Johnsons, from the KC Palmers, the Damari Gray, the Mikel Antonio, the Andre Gray, Leon Bailey, Ravel Morris. Bro, me not see no team for stack up against Jamaica. It's just the man ruined with team, dog. We had a coach who ruined our team, bro. Single-handedly ruined our team with him behavior. You see what I mean? And that's where we are today. That's why we are sitting where we are. Going to the World Cup is a long stretch, guys. It's gonna be a long. It's gonna. But the only thing that I think Jamaica has going in its favor right now is, I think if Jamaica win this Mexico game, we can steamroll the rest of the games. I think the confidence can build up to a level where if we beat Mexico, I think the confidence level would become sky high. And I think if Jamaica beat Mexico, I see Jamaica winning every other game, barring the game against Canada. Barring the game against Canada. Because you see, there's gonna be an important game with Jamaica and Panama, Um, Panama don't want to drop any points to Jamaica in Panama. Because Panama, the rest of the games that Panama has is against tough teams. Barring Honduras, every other game Panama has is a tough opponent. I think Panama see Jamaica as a good 3 points down there in Panama. And Jamaica should use that as its as an advantage, that Panama feels that Jamaica is an easy 3 points. You see what I mean? But the Mexico game for us, like, that's the World Cup finals, bro. John Doe said Dalton Winter, the president friend from Clarendon, got higher salary than the coach. Why? That's what I'm trying to say to you now, John Doe. Those are not the discussion I'm trying to have on YouTube this year about Jamaican football. Those are things where me getting the answer for that, it doesn't help me as a fan. It doesn't help me as a fan, to be honest. Like, as a fan of Jamaican football, Dalton Wint friend getting more money, higher salary, there's probably an explanation for that. Well, as you said, John Doe, those are the questions you ask Mr. Speed when he's on. Not argue with him about which under 15 team did Tottenham play. Those are the questions you ask. That's a question you should have ready to go, John Doe, whenever you have somebody from the JFL. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what we have to use the platform and the power of the platform for. Asking questions like that, because I don't have the answers. And that's a question right now I would probably like to hear what the answer is. You see what I mean? So that's a good question. That's what I'm saying. That's what we got to do on YouTube. That we have to ask questions like that, not just waiting till somebody from the JFF come on so we can start a big argument with them about minuscule things that doesn't move the needle in Jamaican football. I hope you're reading Ball occur comments in relation to Ethan Pinnock. Well, Ball occur say. Ball occur say Tennessee just make a point. Why him come is because the team did down and just because him can't play four and them take him off. So what Balaker? Let me go back and see. Let me see if Balaker say anything weird up. So them take him off because no man. Listen, I don't. Jason, I don't think Balaker is a bad I don't think Balaker think that Ethan Pinnock is terrible. I think Balaker just is a banter right now. Mr. Speeder and Orville Powell from Mobile United can bring Jamaican football forward. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, John. Though I believe that Mr. Speed is part of the answer. I disagree with people saying that Mr. Speed should go, bro. We don't want a bunch of people in there again who doesn't communicate with the fans. That's my that's my biggest fear with the JFF dog. I don't want a bunch of people in there anymore where we can't talk to them and ask them no question. And for me, if Mr. Speed is there, Mr. Speed is willing to come on and have a discussion with Ryan. He's willing to come on and have a discussion with coaches Dex, with a management. That's what we need, bro. We need a person who comes on and answer questions without being on Sportsmax or TVJ. That's what we need. And if we just keep arguing with these people about some like a stupid thing, they're not gonna want to come on these things anymore, bro. And that's what I'm trying to say. John Doe, I hope you get what I'm trying to say now. Is whenever they come on, we have to have proper questions that we need answers for, not your personal vendetta against a person who you feel and two Cavalier playing at the team and okay, come on, man, come on, bro. No, Fabian Full. I don't think Mr. Speed don't like. I think if Mr. Speed was the coach, you would see the same UK players in the team. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Mr. Speed hate UK players. I don't think so. But Mr. Speed said it. Mr. Speed said that all these players were available to the coach and he didn't pick them. So if Mr. Speed was didn't like UK players, I don't think he would have went out of his way to get some of those players ready to be a part of the pool. How can more plays with his heart and Peanut doesn't? Man, stop being biased. All right. Lindsay Blake. Lansley Blake said, if the JFF and Speed allow Paul Hall to do the job when we beat Mexico, it will inspire the nation to create a winning mentality. That's that. I think me and you, Blake, me and you agree on that, brother. May I agree on that? Peru 8, my loving country 0. Right now, me feel say a troll Drando start troll right now, you know. We're not picking up 8 from Peru, dude. There's no way Jamaica get picking up 8 from Peru. Me can't put anything on that. So Greg Lee play a wonderful half, right? Are you saying Taxi don't have? I think Greg Lee is just a better player than Taxi Lawrence, bro. I think right now me feel say a troll Ode in them and John Doe them start troll right now. Jamaica, I can see Jamaica losing that game maybe 3-0, 3-0, maximum 3-1. But I don't think Jamaica is just gonna be well. If Dwayne Miller is the goalkeeper because he's a walking hat trick, you know. Him can score a hat trick himself on Jamaica. If he's the starting goalkeeper, we're liable to pick up any amount. If Dwayne Miller is, I don't know. If people are questioning why Haka is in the team, that's the guy. I don't know why they keep calling this man. Every time I have a picture of Dwayne Miller in the goal for Jamaica, it just never turn out good. I think Win should get more than Topper based on the job he did. Tennessee, no easy. All right, Bala Curse, yo, Jason, brother, me down with from today. See, believe me. When the last time Jamaica won games 3 in a row, much less 5. This is another Jando, so a two Jando. So Jando. All right, the next Jando will come in. You see, when was the last time Jamaica had a team with Damari Gray and Mikel Antonio? That's what you have to understand. This a John Doe, bro. It's we can go on a run, bro. We can go on a run, bro. It's just, bro, it's upsetting to just think about how long they take for fire the man to rat it. Like, it just upset me, dog. Because it just cuts off so much possibilities in my brain of how we could have. And it's so good that, 'cause, brother, if we have 3 more points, that same man there, the coach, As I say, we now call him name for the new year. Ball I think you should give the man a fair chance. Top Premier League defender. Give the man. Ball me no believe say you still a argue about Ethan Pinnock, bro. Like, Ball what is your point, Ball State your point right now in the comments. What is your point on Ethan Pinnock? Make us see if we can come to some kind of clarity. Cause me not understand why would Ball not like Ethan Pinnock. Let's know Ball what going. I believe that too. We need to look ahead and stop arguing about the stupid stuff. Yeah, man. I the Tennessee Lewis, man. We have to get back to support the team and come up with solutions and ideas for the JFF and not coming on here just to argue with the man them every day, dog. That now go at one point you have to know you have to choose your battles, dog. At one point you have to know if you give up the fight and start working together. You see what I mean? As we said, the under 20 is coming up, guys. As we said, the under 20 start sourcing like we done on YouTube previously. People need start sourcing some good under 20 players for wherever they are around the world. Yesterday, me and Tennessee Lewis talking about a young player who is a family member of Tennessee Lewis. I would say he's 17. He's at Birmingham City. We say, yo, I said Tennessee, get him involved. At least he's there, and they can choose from him as a winger in the under 20s coming up. That's what we need, bro. You see what I mean? We need. I want to see. Remember, and I always tell you guys, I want to see the youth teams back in the Olympics, bro. In the World Cup, the Youth World Cup. Because if we can pump out a team that end up go to one of those, that's when it's going to open the floodgate for Jamaican talent. The senior team is not what's going to open the door when it comes to talent for our local team. I think it's the youth teams. The youth team. So that's why I would love to see the youth team start winning and competing at a higher level again. We can't have where we youth team we don't them just never win anything. They not qualify for anything. It's just weird, dog. John Doe said, not saying we can't go on a run, but you're betting, man, what you think the possible is. Maybe you want to say the possible is reality. Okay. No, man. Me understand what you said to John Doe is I still think we have a good team, John Doe. As I said, I think the coach was the problem. I think the coach was the problem. I reiterate that the coach was the problem for me. Mr. Blake said, you are dead wrong. If Speed was the coach, you would have the same xenophobic quota system that they employed Topper to use kill our football. I don't have the answer for that, Blake. I don't have the answer for that. I don't have the answer for that. And you might be right. That's one thing with me. If you're right, I'm gonna tell you you're right. You might be right. I can't sit here and argue with you, and you're right, and you're possibly right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I can't um uh, come back on a one day. Need a digit. Um, let me see. Them well, join the group, man. Join the group. We're in a group with the Ryan LFC. I think a lot of those people are in the group. Tennessee, Denmark, and Denmark's all the people there. Everybody in the group. There's a link, I think, where you can join the group on WhatsApp. We're in a WhatsApp group. Um Ooh, D-Mark says every English players are better than the Jamaican players because in football you judge by the league that you play. Okay. I know D-Mark from the group I thought them madness there. Okay. Okay, D-Mark just jump out of the window with such a brazen generalization of our whole situation. But hey, that's your opinion, bro. I can't beat you for your opinion. You know what I mean? You might be onto something. Who knows? You might be onto something. Leon Bailey or Demari Gray, who you starting? I'm starting both of them, bro. That would be the dream for me to see a Leon Bailey and a Demari Gray on the pitch for the same dog. Just thinking about that. Just thinking about the possibility of Leon Bailey on the right and Demari Gray on the left, dog. Demari Gray being such a direct player that would open up some. I think Demari Gray's game would inspire Leon Bailey to run at defenders more. I think that's another thing why we need Demari Gray in the team. We want Demari Gray to come show Leon Bailey why people loved Leon Bailey. Is it Leon Bailey has that direct style of play, but whenever he plays for Jamaica, he doesn't play direct. He just spin in circles. Demari Gray running at players, I think, would spark that thing in Leon Bailey to remind him that yo, I can do this as well. I can do this. You see what I mean? So I would want to see both of them, bro. I don't I would um but right now, John Doe, I would take a Demari Gray because of Leon Bailey that haven't given me anything for Jamaica. And Demari Gray is unknown. With Antonio up front, people dead, as Owen says. Yeah, for real, dog. Like that's just unthinkable, dog. Mikel Antonio up front, Leon Bailey on the right, um, Demari Gray on the left. Jesus Christ, dog. Ravel Morrissey in the middle of the park. David Davis at CDM. Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Liam Moore at the back. Craig Lee at left back and Javin Brown at right back. Oh my god. Oh my god, dog. That's it's just unthinkable of like you can't tell me say Jamaica wouldn't have the number, bro. As I keep saying, we have the number one team in CONCACAF, dog. We just did have a coach we hate with country, dog, and the man just F it up, dog. The man spite we. The man like bro, it's like Tapa was the coach where you give him an exam and you give him you remember them book that we used to have at all at school where come with the answer them in at the back of the book. You remember? Where we could have mark we work we serve. Tapa was the coach where you give him all the book with the answer them in the back and he still get them wrong. He still get them wrong, dog. You remember them book that we used to do when we all go study for GSAT where you have in the back you can find the answer them, bro. That's what was the team, bro. We gave top of the team with all the answer them. The man tear out the page, dog. The man tear out the page and say me I do it myself and still get them wrong. The man get 7 points out of 100. The man get 7 right. 7 get right out of the whole World Cup qualified campaign, dog. Only a coach, bro. Only a coach like that could have messed up the thing, dog. Yeah, man, bro, you're helping Jamaican football. I had no interest until I watched you and Ryan video. Now I know all about Jamaican football. Perhaps like doing Atkinson Whisper from Craigwood. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Temi. Yeah, man, that's what we want to do, Temi, bro. We want to bring more fans to the thing. But when we bring fans to the thing, bro, we don't want to just be on here and tear down Jamaican football, dog. We don't want to just be on here and find everything wrong for tear down, dog. When the thing now go right, dog, we are going to talk about the things that we can do better, but we need to come up with solutions as well, dog. It can't just be like, yo, why 4 players from Mount Pleasant upon the team? Yo, why we have this a player upon it? Because the man earn it, dog. The man, them earn it, bro. Anybody in this chat right now think that we shouldn't have 4 Cavaliers players in the friendly game against Peru? You don't think Cavalier deserve to have 4 players? The team who won the JPL in the more see how biased the fans would be. You don't think Cavalier deserve the 4 players who are in the team right now going to Peru? Come on, man. We have to be honest, bro. A long time me hear fans on here say a call for Topi. I was one of the fans on here calling for Dwayne Atkinson a long time ago. Um, I was calling for Kyle Ming. I think they're even missing Kyle Ming. That I thought I wanted to see that guy in the team. I think he's an amazing player. You see what I mean? I think Kyle Ming always there on the football. Every time I watch Cavaliers, I never see a player where his instinct is just like always bringing him around the football. You can't coach that, bro. You can't coach that. You see what I mean? Topi is a player that came up through the youth rank for Jamaican football. You don't think he deserved to be in a tryout game? Come on, guys. So this little argument where people, yo, four Cavalier player call Mr. Speedy is the coach and yo, shut the F up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up. And I just like let's start keep it real, dog. The man them deserve being at the team. Them deserve being at the team. Them just win. Like them just win. You don't play football, dog. Stop talk, brother. Who was the first coach to beat Mexico and USA for Jamaica? Brother, John Doe, you really want to go there, so? We know say a topper. But who was the first coach for Jamaica to take off a CDM and put on an attacking midfielder to close out a game? Tell me, John Doe, who was the first coach to put on Peter Lee versus for Anthony Grant when we are trying to get 1 point in Mexico? Come on, man. So we can go back to all of them mistakes there. Who was the first coach? We have Lamar Walker out there run like a headless chicken when Ravel Marcy sit down on the bench in the stadium. Who was the coach to have Mikel Antonio only get 15 minutes in a game in El Salvador, which was a must-win game? Who was the coach, brother? I mean, so it's John Doe. We can, you see, what I mean, we can go back to that. Who did beat Mexico? That Jamaica would have beat Mexico at some point, brother. Jamaica, brother, we can beat Mexico right now. Yo, Moan Paul Hall whip up Mexico. Moan Jamaica drop all a good 2 or 3 on Mexico in a stadium. And make we rub out that. Yo, you see all of them people here whenever want to lose him job, una better hope say we no win the Mexico game there. Cause we are go silent to no for the rest of our life. We are go silent enough for the rest of our life. We better hope we don't win a game against Mexico. Here, you see, all of the money we did that if I'm but we can't question the coach and we can't question Theodore Whitmore. Him a pick the side. Him a pick the side. Him a pick the side. We better try and make a win the game against Mexico. We don't want to hear from certain people again. JT, I think it's the coaching while Leon Bailey was playing like that. He had a dome for a coach. Yeah. True, too. True. Yeah, I said that a lot too. I think Leon Bailey, you know, my one problem with Leon Bailey in this thing too. You say if Leon Bailey did step up and call out Tapa long time, Tapa get fired, you know. Cause people don't understand, you know, Leon Bailey has a lot of power and say in Jamaica football. If Leon Bailey, you see when Leon Bailey didn't help Jamaica by coming out and say Tapa is the man for the job. That's one thing where Leon Bailey, let we down Leon Bailey. You knew that Tapa wasn't the man for the job, but you were being loyal to Tapa, which I understand. But you know that Craig Butler also knew that Tapa wasn't the man for the job. And what we needed was a player like Leon Bailey come out and say, yo, we need, but Leon Bailey did done hint to the chop and change thing early on too, you know. Him did done hint, you know, 'cause I remember, you know, the JFF did kick up and did want to suspend Leon Bailey and them couldn't because them did know see I true him did attack. That chop and change thing they never worked, brother. But Leon Bailey was the same coach, bro. It's the same coach. And 2022, let's look ahead. We lost to Panama with 9 English-based players. If he said John Doe, what go on John Doe? Chat to me, dog. It look like you I don't know if you're still living at 2021 or you just want to find some things from 2021 for argue about. John Doe. Tell me something, John Doe, about where we going with the future. And the John Doe when I talk is the one that spelled DOW. Talk to me. Give me some kind of positive outlook you have for Jamaican football, John Doe, in 2022. Cause me no see you say nothing constructive, like positive, as far as what we can do. So let me know, John Doe. Anything positive. only JFF would think YouTubers are hurting the program because the failure is the stand. I don't. Is the video that's still the same title, man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, John Doe, don't think you love the team like me. Whitmore only thinking about money. Yeah, man. Devon Simit, man. If Whitmore was an honest person, brother, the man would have just say, here what, me not get the job done, JFF, give me 6 million and we split the difference in the middle and we move on. You see me, I say, um, YouTuber, bro, I know you are said the man, forget him money, JT along. Me no see up on YouTube, bro. I know you are say the man forget. No, the man fi no get him money. No, what I'm saying to you, Morrison, is this. He was appointed to do a job. He was appointed to do a job, Morrison. What I'm saying is, knowing that the JFF is, you didn't get the job done. You got us 7 points from 8 games. As an honest Jamaican who is contributing to your country, me that say, all right, you know, owe me 11 million, give me 6, and we split the difference down the middle. Me never get the job done, and we call it a day. The man want the entire 11 million, dog. The man want the entire 11 million for not getting the job done, bro. You think that's a person who is a patriot to their country, dog? I think Paul Hall would have take even up. Just you remember when I said on this channel that I think Paul Hall would have took a pay cut to coach Jamaica. And some people say me a madman. They might say nobody know want coach Jamaica. Paul Hall is the coach right now, brother. Paul Hall is the coach right now. There was a lot of people who's lining up to coach Jamaica. John Barnes want to coach Jamaica. So this thing, I'm not buying this thing that we can't find a coach, dog. We have coaches, bro, and Paul Hall is the coach now. Paul Hall has my support 190%, dog. Um, David Hunt was the first coach to be to USD back in. Okay, me never know that, Mikey. Me not lie no. Big up fans them because the fans them in the comments sometimes me learn some things where una so knowledgeable about football, dog. Where it's like, I try to learn as much as I can about football. And sometimes I see some information from the fans them. I'm like, damn. Some people really clock in and know the things set, brother. And that's the great thing about the internet, bro. It's like you can't just come on here and say things that cannot be verified or researched. Tennessee say, if it was up to me, I would not give that pregnant man $1. The worst coach I've ever seen. Yo, white man coach get him full contract money. Morrison, I just look at country and patriotism and contributing to my country differently. I'm just saying if I was the coach and I got to do a job and I didn't get the job done, like getting Jamaica more points and getting us close to qualification, and I got fired, I would say let's split the difference down the middle. You know, owe me 11 million, give me 6 million, and I'm gone. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. But he failed and him still want the whole lot of money. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying he's a selfish individual. Him fail. Or we want to say him do a good job? Bro, we have 7 points right now and we are talking about we can't lose any more games. And we have a new coach. You see how the JFF put Tapa in at the front line and fire line for come at Tapa. And me not talk about Tapa anymore again, I mean, they don't tell you that again. On to the next. Under 17 or under 20. Oh, danger. Remember, Tapa is now probably bitter. That's the reason he's demanding the money. God. I mean, they done telling him at the end of 21, so we don't want to talk about that brother here again. We want to talk about the Paul Hall era. Guys, are you guys, you think David Davis is the answer? You think he's the answer? Because as I said, we're in a WhatsApp group and a lot of the videos we see and videos where I get from people, I haven't seen David Davis made a clean tackle as yet. That's my only fear about him. Very physical player. I think he's gonna do very well, but I hope he's able to make clean tackles. I haven't seen one video where he made a clean tackle. Ames, tell me if I lie, me I tell Ames. You know the group Ames, I see the video them. I haven't seen a video yet where David Davis actually made a clean tackle and take the football. Always some slide tackle or some broke foot tackle me see him make. I'm just saying on the tape. I never watch the player live. You see what I mean? I never watch a player live, but every tape that I've seen, he's making some wicked wild tackle. You know what I mean? So hopefully him get that solved. Davis better than Speedy and Haka, bro. I like Fabian Full. Me not say like that. Fabian Full. Me nah this man said, brother, me never see the player play live, so me can't disagree with nothing. I'm just saying all the videos that people send to me, dog. Me not see the man make one clean tackle. That's all I'm saying, bro. Me not see him make one clean tackle. You probably watch the player week in and week out. I haven't seen the player play week in and week out. I'm just saying that there will be VAR in the rest of the qualifying games. So you see what I say? So you see, as we Aim said, Davis is a walking hazard. You see how we are. So all I'm saying is that, bro, when he comes in, he just has to just, you know what I mean, them tackle it. Cause me see all a video yesterday with David Davis, like a man a throwing the ball and David Davis go like buck the man in him chest. Like you know when players lose their mind and just go buck a player in him chest. I mean I said, whoa, you know, like them hot-head player there. I mean I said, okay, he's a good player. We need him, but if we do what, cause you see, let me tell you see Kankakaf referee them boomy when it come to red card. Them especially the South American them and the referee them from Mexico and them place there. You always have some like a Spanish referee where them love take over the game and show us yeah them are the referee. So brother, me always fretting. Which game we did have? I guess it was the game against Canada. Remember that referee who was in the game against Canada, you know, he was in a big newspaper article about him sending off a Canadian player previously, you know, and it was a big thing that blew up. And yo, the man, you see how him be just ready to give a red card. JT, you missed him in the Liverpool game over the weekend. Oh yeah, man, Jay. Anyway, that was his club that played in the FA Cup against Liverpool. How did he look? How did he look, Jay? Weather? Me never watch him, you know. Me never watch him, man. Big up yourself, Canada Reds TV. One up. You see me, I say, hot chili, big up yourself. He's the answer to a red card. Mo- yo, yo, dog. I'm just saying, dog. I just have to point that out with the fans, them. That, cause me telling you, dog. I got keep it real with you, know. When me wrong, me wrong. If me just I tell you something when me see on my phone, me just a telling you, and on my phone when me see with the video is me no see man make a clean tackle. No, that's it. Jay anyway that said he played against Liverpool this weekend. Jay anyway that tell us what going on now with the game. How was his performance? Him seems like him a go give away penalties. God know, all right. You see, our next man, Gale. That's Kim Marley Gale is seeing the same thing when I see. And we can't say he's gonna give away penalty before him play, but me swear I say Kim Marley. You see me I say is that's what we're seeing. Where him look rush with him tackle them. Like him man make Damian Lowell look like the cleanest tackler out there, dog. You see what I mean? Him look like Rudolph Astin on steroids. You see me? Him give me that kind of attitude with the tackling, but I'm ready for brother. We want a CDM on the team, so you see me, and maybe having a gritty CDM like that will help us to maybe start two more attacking midfielders instead of starting Speedy and Anthony Grant, trying to make one out of two CDM. Um, him and Low play the same. So you see the fans them just at start talk about it, you know, cause that's why I did have to bring it up, you know, guys. Me I say I'm excited that I see the players coming, and we want to stay positive, but we are gonna point out the thing too. Say every tackle me see David Davis make, and big up Ian Campbell. Ian Campbell is the one who kept putting us onto this player. I had no idea about this player till the end of last year. Ian Campbell was the man that point out David Davis and said he was ready. Yo, big up yourself, Ian Campbell, dog. You're on it, bro. You are a trooper when it comes to Jamaican football, and moving the discussion forward and moving in the right direction of getting players that we need. So big up yourself, Ian Campbell. Always looking out for those new players. Me not trust low. What do you guys think? Well, you see, I even hear people saying on YouTube that the reason why Damian Lowe left his club because England want Damian Lowe. Dog, England don't want Damian Lowe, dog. Big up Damian Lowe, I will respect Damian Lowe, dog. But if England did want Damian Lowe already, Damian Lowe would be in England, dog. Let me tell you with England, bro. You see when you reach over the age 26, and if you not end up in England, bro, you have to be playing lights out in some other leagues for them bring you go to England. The threshold for England, bro, is if you're not a top player already, the threshold for England is 18 to 25, dog. 18 to 25. You see, anytime you start jump over that 25, 26, then you're not in a top club in Germany or France, you can't start. Forget England. You see what I say? You can start. Forget England. You see what I say? Big up yourself, El Patrino. At least we know the players won't be running through the midfield. Yo, Ricardo Robinson, I say, yo. So with David Davis in the middle, they might say, at least we know say them not gonna run through the midfield. Two man I get kicked down. Um, we need an enforcer in the middle. JT. Teams were walking through our midfield. Teams were walking through our midfield. Yeah, hold on, guys. Yeah, guys. Yeah, man. So, big up on yourself, guys. It's another show, Ryan LFC. We'll be back on again, guys. Be back on maybe tonight or tomorrow. So, bless up on yourself. We'll be back on with some new information for everybody. All right, blessings.